Alright. And Scremo is live. Perfect. Oh, I didn't update the thing. Let me update the thing real quick before I forget. Alright, who remembers what's happening?
No one answer at once.
No one answered.
We met a lich and we started going to north. Why are we going north?
There was an ugly rock that was actually a lizard.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
found it blue.
And then there was mutiny and insubordination.
Poor Iplu.
As several people offered to assist the kobold in its assassination of our glorious leader.
Very true.
Listen.
Let's not bicker and argue over who tried
Definitely
to
not
get
something
who
I should be worried
killed.
about.
Who betrayed who?
Yeah.
Are you guys taking all of Iplu's stuff?
You mean his sword?
He had a sword. He had a little like chainmail.
I mean, as
Wait,
well.
we
He's
stopped
not
at-
using it.
We stopped at inventory, so we don't know what he had.
Yeah, he's not using it.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't have much beyond the
What's this sweet rock cloak?
It's a small. They have a small rapier. There is the small chainmail. There is. So you go back to the rock cloak. Is that
Yeah, absolutely. Tell me
Okay.
what that rock cloak is.
So the cloak, it's more of like a tarp. It doesn't look like it's a wearable thing, but it has been just naturally. There's been like mud skillfully and carefully applied to it, so that it could, look like a proper rock.
Okay, so it's less. It's not magical, is what I'm picking up here.
No, it's not magical. It looks like
It's just well camouflaged.
yeah, it's just well camouflaged. It looks like it's a tarp that is meant to be. It's meant to have camouflage applied to it. So like how they have those nets that they use as camo, like camo
Yeah,
nets.
like
Ghillie
a
suits.
fucking ghillie suit.
It's sort of like a ghillie suit. Yeah, you can apply.
It's a ghillie cloak.
Yeah, basically. So Corvo, you find under that cloak there's actually a shield.
He knew his target.
The shield is it's a rather nice shield, and it has like a tag on it, I mean, it reads. You can read the tag. It's literally an asset tag. Hold on, I need to get this going.
Oh no, it's a rental.
E70891.
Check, check.
Hello?
Yeah, but I mean, that's the only other thing besides the ghillie tarp.
Does the shield appear to be magical in any way?
I mean, I don't know if Corvo has detect magic.
Where do?
It doesn't detect his magic.
I don't like the way he said that.
What does it detect as?
Mundane.
No.
I say we leave it behind.
I mean, who all is actually over there? Because I don't. It's just Corvo. It sounds like.
Oh yeah, Val left his clown fiesta a while ago.
And I'm probably still crafting.
I'll be over there with Corvo. I'll help him check out the shield.
Okay. Give me. Give me an intelligence check with advantage, Niles.
Alright, I'm not great at that, but let's see how I do. Oh, I'm better than I thought I was.
Okay. 16. You recognize this shield. You've seen it before. This is Val's shield.
Oh. Oh. Nihilus will call out, "Hey, Val! You want your shield back?"
Excuse me?
Yeah! Your shield is over here.
Val's gonna run over and take a look at it.
Yeah, you get over there, and Corvo seems to have found and
I handed it off to Nihilus.
Nihilus. Yeah, so Nihilus has cleaving hesitation.
What the hell? How
And
the
it
hell did
has
you get this?
and it has like a little asset tag on it.
An asset tag.
Like literally, in one of the like inside straps, there's like another
Like a filing number.
like a clip with a little piece of like laminated paper that that has an asset tag on it. It says T70891. And what languages do you know?
I know, oh fuck. Common, giant, dwarven. One more. Second. Come on. Sylvan.
Okay. Yeah, it has like a couple of words on it that you don't know.
Can anyone translate this for me?
What words? What language do you know, Corvo?
Sylvan.
You grabbed it.
I am a paladin.
You said Sylvan, right?
Yeah, I said Sylvan.
What languages do you know? I am a paladin.
I have
Hey.
Elven.
I know Sylvan.
I have Elven, Sylvan, and Aklo.
Aklo, Ancient Assyriani, Elven, Sylvan.
Got draconic,
Resistance.
goblin, gnome, or halfling, not gnome.
No draconic here. Abyssal, Infernal, Celestial, Sylvan, Aklo, Giant, Ancient Assyriani.
Yeah, doesn't sound like anybody knows what these words say.
I'm
Open
not
to
there at the
linguistic
moment,
checks.
but if they show me later, in addition to the others listed, I've got Ignan, Terran, Aquan, and Orin.
Can I make a wider roll? But the 13. I'm gonna see if I can at least recognize any like characters or anything. 13 linguistics.
13 linguistics.
Do I at least know what language it is? With the 32?
32. Yeah. It is Chelish.
Challenge. Okay.
Because
Can I
for-
kind of like piece together what it's saying?
No, you know it's Chelish though.
Somebody took my fucking shield. Not just my shield. A shield that was gifted to me.
Looks like your shield might have been reassigned.
To this little shit.
When did you last have that shield?
Before we went unconscious.
So that came from Igorian.
you're not there.
Likely.
I mean, where is Sooty at this point? Did she die or something? I'm missing why she's not.
I mean, because I took the wood to go craft a wheel for the wagon.
Oh.
Which is clearly not like a 5-minute process.
No, but I mean, you can get up for making a wagon wheel when you hear everybody's like, when
Yeah, that's kind of what I.
over there.
Okay. Yeah, it had to have come from a Gorian, but how did this little shit get it in that case? And also, what the fuck is going on?
Do you think it's possible he could have, just followed us all the way?
No, I don't think it's possible that he could have just followed us all the way. Because I think he's dead at the steps of the city.
He was on a holy quest. You heard him himself.
Razzie, give me knowledge local with advantage.
Alrighty.
Uh, 15. So Razzie, you know that what Valiel is assuming is probably incorrect. Because it sounds to you like Valiel is assuming that kobolds would just be killed on sight, and you know that there are literally whole, like, apartments in the Undercity that are specifically for, they're not specifically for kobolds, but kobolds have big families, so usually they end up buying out the whole thing.
Sure. They're like, I'll explain that. The kobolds are a little like goblins. They're not too common around people above ground, but you go searching for them and you'll find them mingling amongst themselves. Certainly not a kill on sight sort of thing.
Okay, but if this thing got my shield, then it had to have gotten it from a Gorian.
I believe, and you can disagree here. I fully respect that, but I believe that this creature's god directed him to your shield.
This creature doesn't have a god.
This creature smited
Well,
you.
it's possible your shield made it back to West Crown. Because
we know for sure it was in Agorian of all places.
Because that's the last place we.
It's okay, I think we can.
We blacked out as we were leaving Agorian, and did not have much of our equipment when we came to.
Specifically, you guys were stripped of all magical equipment.
Right.
When we woke up, we were on a ship back to, home. And, everyone's been really tight-lipped about what happened.
Does anyone here have psychometry? Do we have any psychics?
Yeah, Saki.
Right.
Saki, can you come over here and read the shield?
I think we determined it wasn't magic, right?
Correct.
It is non-magical.
She'll be like, well, just in case. I don't know if I can. Kind of gives you a look of like, maybe he doesn't know what he's doing. And she'll spend a minute just kind of looking over the item, touching it, groping it.
Are you using object reading or psychometry? Oh, it functions like the skill unlock. Okay, I see.
Blah, blah, blah.
It's the end of the first paragraph and second paragraph that are relevant.
Yeah. Yeah, it's only if it had any historical significance would you learn anything about its past. It doesn't have historical significance.
Yeah, it does. To me.
Yeah.
It just says it learns information about the last creature to use the item.
Yeah, but she already did that with I think it's sword.
Sword.
And then
Yeah,
drew a
the
little
sword.
picture about it. What it saw while using the item, though.
Or
I
its
just wanna
emotions while using
clarify.
the item.
We're on the
So-
next day, right?
No, you guys are
Okay.
still just after the kobold
We're
died.
just doing this all at night.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Just want to make sure.
So, you do get a brief glimpse of the kobold using the shield, and it seems like it is. You have two glimpses. The first glimpse is the kobold like sniffing the shield, and then sniffing the air around it. And then the other one was you see the kobold in like a hazy, like there's like a hazy picture where all you see is like the kobold and like this humanoid figure, and the kobold is like holding up the shield to this humanoid, like inquisitively.
Interesting. Okay. She kind of explain what she saw.
Yeah, anything there? Or is this a lost cause?
It used this to, I'm guessing maybe to help find you, Val.
And Saki, give me a what's your actual casting stat? Is it charisma?
No, intelligence.
Intelligence? Give me a intelligence check.
Love to. Oh no, I
Okay.
didn't mean I'd love A2.
There it is. Love
No.
Okay.
Look, it's late.
You feel like there's probably something like deeper here, but it is difficult and perhaps risky to try. Like you could push deeper into this thing's memories, like the object's held memories. But it's not. This is one of those things you would have learned in your schooling, like your actual scholastic learning of this type of magic from the Blood Hunters, or from the Witch Hunters, but they caution against it.
I see.
You might take burn damage for this.
Yeah, she kind of looks to you guys, and you can tell she's pretty tired from the day. It's just like, look, I could probably dig deeper and find out more about him, but I don't know if I'll come back.
Well, sure.
What do you mean you won't come back? Look, I don't want to act like I don't appreciate what you're doing right now, because I do. But this shield is a huge clue to what happened to us during those, 2 weeks, was it?
Roughly.
Look, don't pretend like you guys haven't acted like we're crazy since we came back from this, okay? But this is proof, right here, of what we went through. You want answers? She points at the shield. There they are.
I'd say up to you, Saki. If you feel like you could do it safely, then by all means. But well,
You
I
just
want to
said that
know.
you couldn't do it safely.
Then
I'm
don't
not gonna-
do it.
I'm not gonna force you, but I don't think you'll ever trust us until you see this for yourself.
We just need to know if this isn't like how dire this is. And you seem to imply it's very dire.
I mean, to suddenly miss 2 weeks and what was it?
Lose our handler.
3 people missing?
Sophia's your handler now.
She'll look to Corvo and say, Look, if I go comatose like that other time, don't let any of them touch my sword. Just squint
not.
your eyes.
You aren't going to go comatose this time. I'll see to that if I need to.
She kind of takes a deep breath and then closes her eyes and don't need to roll anything further to.
Yep, give me an intelligence check.
You guys have to understand, it was a very long 10 years. We can't go through that again.
Oh my
Oh
god!
my god.
He'd
Uh-oh.
love to
Use a hero
too.
point! Use a hero point!
Ow, my brain.
I don't have a hero point to use for you!
Do I even have hero points? Did I start with
Everyone,
them?
everyone should have one, yeah.
Yeah, technically, I think you should have started with Max.
Is it Max?
Is
Technically,
well,
it's a level
hypothetically, yeah.
I thought we were
you will
starting
level
with
up
1.
5 times, once for each level.
I assumed 1.
Max is 3. You can't hold more than 3.
Yeah, 3, right?
I completely forgot.
I
So
don't
you should
know.
have one if
Sure.
you want to reroll. If
Do
you
I
think
have?
it's worth
I
it.
don't know.
Saki, I can't have you go into a coma for another 10 years.
Wait, what? What is
Yeah,
this
okay.
10 years nonsense?
It's
This
really
seems-
bad.
This seems hero pointable. Alright, I'll do it.
It's
Keep
2.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Saki's much more talented now.
Oh my god.
At,
There we go.
Look how
There-
close it was to rolling a 2.
Gosh, blow a freaking hero point.
Cool. Now I have 2.
Okay.
Give me
so,
those hero points. No, 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 no.
Okay. Saki, you do the thing that you were instructed specifically not to do by your instructors, or at least cautioned against heavily. You basically, so your normal object reading, right? It's sort of like pulling water from a river and drinking from your hands. What you just did is like diving headfirst into the river. Saki, your consciousness fades, and you are seeing the world from a different perspective. It's this short. You're like 3 or 4 feet tall. You're in some little bush. You can hear your own breathing, and you can see through the bushes like this encampment of soldiers outside of a cave of some sort. And you take a quick look around, and you have infiltrated deep into this encampment. And you spot a table covered in all kinds of miscellaneous, uh, like, items, right? There's like there's a bunch of stuff you don't quite understand. You do see a couple of shields. You see a bunch of like canisters of some sort, but you see something you recognize. You can feel this moment of recognition of a shield, and you need this shield. You make a mad dash for that shield, and you swipe it. Alarm bells are rung, and there is a adrenaline fueled chase through the camp. You eventually escape and are able to break line of sight for long enough to use your ghillie tarp for them to pass you by, but you have what you need to track her down. And your consciousness pulls back into your own body.
Saki, are you okay? Are you with us?
Kind of just see some drool coming from her mouth.
Val's gonna offer her some water. That looks
Like-
rough. You alright?
Her eyes are almost like rolled to the back of her head, basically.
Is it always like this?
No. Sometimes she just doesn't wake up.
That's a good thing that one didn't happen.
Do I like splash water on her or something? Is she okay?
Just give her a moment. Just give her a moment. Everybody back off and let Saki breathe.
Is Saki breathing?
Who's Ryan?
Maybe?
Yeah, Saki's breathing. She's probably just a bit disoriented, having her consciousness in a shield for a minute.
Now the question is, when she sees Val, will she feel hatred?
Where is Val right now?
Offering you water, right in front of you.
Okay, so you've got like some water skin right that you're holding out right in front of you?
Yeah.
For me? She's gonna jump forward, she'll be like, the shield! And she'll just jump and grasp for it and like fall over.
Wait, what'd you say?
The shield!
And then she kinda rolls over on the dirt and looks up. She's like, oh, my head's spinning.
Yeah, I can tell. What the hell did you see in there?
She'll sit up and kinda get her bearings on things, and she'll relay all the story as best she can.
I'll re-offer the shield. Not the shield. The water skin. Kind of
This
taking the
little
information.
kobold stole from Igorians? The madman.
So the cave that you're talking about, I think I know which cave that was. I mean, you guys agree, right? It's got to be the cave we came from, the secret entrance.
Which does not bode well for our snake friends.
No, it doesn't. Sounds like
Well-
they occupied the entire place once we left. And they had all of our shit there for some reason.
We were doing an inventory of your objects.
Specifically our magical ones. Saki, I know it's a lot to ask, but this would have been recognizable. Big greatsword. Looked kind of, I hate to say it, demonic, I guess.
Monstrous.
Yeah, that's a good word.
Did I see the sword next to the shield whenever you went in?
I'm gonna say yes. It probably wasn't recognizable as a sword from looking at it.
It looked like a
We
boss
described
weapon.
it as a tooth.
That's what that was.
It probably looked more like an upturned table to your cognizance at that point. But thinking back, it was definitely like a really oversized sword.
I think more important than the table, did you see a staff with a snake head on it?
Sagi, you do not recall seeing any staff with a snake head on it.
No, it was just he was really focused on getting Val's things.
Well, between between cleaving hesitation and the spider sword, I think we can confirm that the table was filled with, well, our shit. They took inventory of our magic items and set us loose for something.
We can only hope that Taz still has the staff.
Yeah.
Maybe Taz is the staff.
No,
Oh.
Razzie. No.
Worst case scenario.
Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if that might be the case at this point.
Well, yeah, the thing did eat people.
Yeah, maybe you guys could use a little context.
The
just-
staff is APEP.
APEP.
I mean,
APEP.
That's
Isn't
a
that
bit of a
like
leap.
Razzie, you can. I mean, if you want to decide, that's fine. But anyone curious can roll a religion check to see if your characters even know about APEP.
I'm pretty sure it's the Sandy Rovagog.
The Sandy Rovagog.
Yeah, he's like a big dragon that wants to eat the world, but he
Now he
lives
wants
in
to eat
sand.
the sun.
Something like that. All of those destruction gods are the same.
You're not wrong. What about Gorham?
APEP? You mean like the dragon that created everything?
No, the snake that eats the sun.
Snake? No, that doesn't make any sense. Why would a snake be a god?
Osiriani. You spoke
wait.
ancient
Oh,
Osiriani.
I do speak ancient Osiriani.
Were you folks doing the deeds of the chaotic evil gods before we got here?
Well,
Ancient
no.
the demonic sword.
No, monstrous. It was crafted from, what was it, the fang of a giant nightmare spider?
Nightmare, claw of a nightmare spider.
Right.
Instead of legs, it had sides. It was awesome.
But we did have a party member
The
by it.
shudders.
Well, I suppose it's about the intention of using the items.
Yeah, and, either way, at least now we know where our stuff went.
Where did your friend's intent usually lie?
Which
I
one?
can never tell with that one.
The what did you say his name was? Tassel?
Taz.
Yes.
Tazzle.
It's a common halfling name.
Is it really?
Oh yeah, Tazzle.
Tasselhoff.
Yeah, it's all historical.
I
Is there
think
any concern there about a demon staff in Taz's hands?
I think
Yes.
his intentions were mostly for the best, but he didn't seem to think things through often.
We all seem to have that problem.
Yeah. No, I'm totally with you on that.
Look, Agorian was a bit of a wake-up call for the three of us that managed to stay around.
Out of character, for just one more time, can we appreciate that 5% chance to eat someone on the first swing of the stick? It came through so clutch. First swing, amazing.
If you hadn't done that, we wouldn't even know.
Wouldn't even
Hey,
know in character.
We wouldn't be terrified of it.
But yeah, any other artifacts we should know about? Other than things you've created on your own?
Oh, the life shields.
Yeah, those were pretty neat. Saved us a whole bunch. Saved me.
Nothing
We're just reminiscing
incredibly
on these,
dangerous.
on these artifacts, right? We're not talking about actually going to Agoria to cover them.
Oh, by
They took our
Desna,
shit.
no.
There's two different reactions. They took our shit. By Desna, no.
No, we're totally continuing on this mission.
Oh no, we have a job to do.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that
Exactly.
later I won't be coming back for my shit.
All things considered, those items weren't tide turning in terms of war
No.
or politics.
Does
But
sound
it is
it's mostly a lot of
concerning.
personal affection.
It is concerning that cleaving hesitation used to be magic.
Maybe they drained its power?
The shield is clearly non-magical.
I'm sorry, I might have missed some context, but who was the group of soldiers we saw? Or they related it to
I mean,
the
only Saki saw them.
choreographers? Right, yeah, that's what I mean.
Those were the
Thaki wouldn't know what they were.
I'd assume they'd have markings somewhere that they'd be in uniform.
Oh, Val is
Marker or
gonna pull
something.
out the flag
The flag he found at the bottom of the lake?
and ask if any of the
No.
soldiers had that emblem on it.
She bought that flag from.
Yeah.
I don't remember his name, but the
I
guy
remember.
who had the wandering shop.
ER.
Life Shields guy.
Did they have this symbol on them?
Saki, give me a perception check with disadvantage.
Because you are fucked right now.
Hard enough to remember your own dream. I gotta remember someone else's.
You're looking through a mirror through a window into another window mirror. Right tab? There we go. Perception. Let's do that. Love it. Love it.
That's
So
a mole.
so the whole thing, it happened so fast, and the kobold he was not about inspecting these people. So even in the best case scenario, you probably wouldn't have seen any real markings. It's just not something that was interesting, right?
Yeah, it's things you remember, aren't like the mundane details.
That's okay. It was a long shot.
You remember sprouting wings in your dream, but you don't remember what the bird wings were.
Hold on, I have a cat problem to deal with. I'll be right back.
Chicken came out great, but some of the starch is still dry.
That's not good.
Big Sag. Okay, splash him with some water.
I'm back. Sorry.
Yeah, and it's not like a dream for Saki when she does that. It's very real. But it's just that it's like watching a YouTube video for her, except more visceral, because she also has to be exposed to the emotions of the thing. But she only gets one look.
Is there any residual hatred for Val?
No, that's just general hatred for everybody.
I think that the main emotion there was just needing the shield, right? That's why when Saki came out, she immediately lunged for it. Who has the shield right now? Is it just Val?
Pretty sure Val.
Okay.
But what kind of shield is it? Just a masterwork, what, light wooden shield?
It's steel. It's very light. Val would know that the shield actually has like a secret compartment in it. It could hide like a blade or some coins or something, like a little secret compartment.
You know, I'm gonna crack that secret compartment actually.
Did you have anything in it before?
I think she had letters to her brother in there.
Well, you kept those anyway.
It's true.
So yeah, the inside of the compartment is empty. It's not like a secret. It's not like a hidden secret compartment. It's just on the inside of the sheet.
It's a potion compartment.
You could put a potion in there.
Well, if you all are done reminiscing, help me get Saki into the wagon, and we have a job to do, don't we?
Yeah, but Sophia still has to actually mend the wheel.
Finish.
Yeah.
I thought that was done.
No, that's gonna take a few hours.
That will
You
definitely
guys-
help Aki get back to the car.
Yeah, it's probably a.
Plus,
And-
Nyla's already set up camp.
Yeah.
We're camping for tonight.
Then go with part A of what I said and help me get Saki to
Into the cart.
Val will quietly, under her breath, while carrying Saki, say, "I owe you one."
He'll say, go work today, Commander.
With that, I think we'll need some perceptions from, I think it's just Nihilus, right? Nihilus and then whoever wants to hang out with the three shifts. Because Nihilus doesn't really sleep.
Nihilus has 2 hours of sleep, and then Corvo doesn't sleep.
I'll take a shift tonight, though. I didn't get one last night.
Well, I mean, we have two on watch. Do you actually want a shift, or?
Yeah, I like the night.
Right? Do you want me to just roll for all three?
Yeah, you give me 3 perception checks. Corvo, are you staying up? Do all 3 watches?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me 3 perception checks. And Razzie, which shift are you getting in on?
Let's go with last shift.
Okay. Give me your 1 perception check. Wait, Saki's getting no one?
That's from the other.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I was confused for a second there. Alright, bop, bop, bop. You said last one for Razzie?
Yeah, last.
These two match up there, that's fine. These two match up there, these two match up there. Okay. Okay. Are you guys actually setting up a fire?
I'd assume so.
Okay. And what's everybody eating?
I sleep.
Yeah, I believe
I-
Nihilus doesn't.
I assume
rations.
rations because we didn't
Oh,
hunt anything.
So wait, who isn't taking a shift tonight?
Me.
Just you?
And Sophia, because
Sophia,
crafting.
okay,
And Saki.
and Saki. That sounds right. Okay. Okay. So that's that. That's that there.
He's building a battle map.
So, the night goes on fairly uneventfully.
Yeah, see, it's not a battle map.
It's worse. Spreadsheets.
The thing that really stands out to the people on your ships here, except for the last ship, since there's 3 of you awake, it's sort of it's almost like a bit of a morale boost when Razzie joins the fray. The night seems very isolating. There's not a lot of foliage out here. You feel like there's something watching. You don't see anything. It's just like a little claustrophobic. It's too quiet out here. But I'm sure when Razzie jumps in, it'll, more voices drown out the silence. Everybody wakes up. For the three of you who did not participate, can I get a D3 from each of you?
A D3.
Wow.
Okay. So each of you, so it's just one. Wow. Sophia and Vitaly get one Vitaly. I need to change everybody's names at some point. Sophia and Saki both get 1 temp HP, and Val gets 2. Sleeping straight through the night is rather restful. Especially because it's very quiet out here, and
Very quiet out here. Yes.
Very quiet out here, and you know that there are people who are on watch, so it's it's doing all right. The next day, you guys set off, and
Before we set off,
before you set off,
Razzie, you said you could use this rapier?
Well, it's small, and I'm the only small one here.
Yeah, I'll be sure to hand you the Masterwork rapier.
Ooh.
I forgot to ask, what kind of dog is Drew?
I wasn't originally intending him to be, but I almost exclusively picture him as like a Saint Bernard.
Okay,
I'll be right back a sec.
works out.
And yeah, she'll also do some reading out of a book of word prayers. If anyone
Yeah.
else wants to listen in.
Absolutely.
Who's driving the car again?
There you go.
A book?
I think it's Val.
Oh, nice.
One of
Nice.
them actually reads through most of the night, so he's probably not terribly great night watch company.
So
I guess
What's it
I'll
like
ride
not
in the
sleeping?
cabin with Val today.
What's it like? What?
Not sleeping.
Oh, you get so much more done.
That is
Yeah,
like a
but-
whole 33% of your day back.
Yeah, but sleeping is also, really great.
It so is. Can you
I wouldn't-
can you sleep? Like just for fun?
I can,
Do you?
but no. Sleep is terribly boring.
No, it's not. Dreams.
This man's never dreamed, right?
What?
Dreams, they're a heck of a lot of fun.
I suppose that I haven't. I can't
You've
even
never
recall the last
had a-
time I've ever dreamed.
Silas, are you gonna get Siren on this one?
You should try to eat some chocolate before bed.
You should try and pray to Desna a bit.
I think they're talking about like deep
I'm back.
meditation. Kind of
I have
whispered to
experienced
Corvo.
deep meditation epiphanies, if you will, but
Yeah, I think that's what they mean.
wait,
I usually
Saki
just-
sleeps, right?
No,
Peter-
she's an elf.
No, that's right. Saki just trances.
Yeah.
Yeah, so neither of you know what dreams are like.
Anyway, it's really cool.
I mostly
I-
just read or indulge in my hobbies.
Yeah, visions maybe, but I guess.
I'm really sad for you guys.
I'm not.
No, I mean seriously, dreams are. Let's get going.
Yeah, it's fine. I get to see other people sometimes.
It does sound wonderful. However, sleep also sounds abhorrent. So I appreciate the time that I save.
Yeah, not having to sleep is kind of useful.
Nihilus,
Hours? You could get so much done.
Nihilus, out of character. Des is all about dreams and shit, right? Or is it someone else? Am I wrong?
She does
I'm
have
wrong.
the dream domain, I believe.
Yeah,
Really
she's
subdomain.
dream-ish.
Yeah, Desna is all about dreams and optimists.
Val's gonna be like, Nihilus,
So
aren't you?
it's more of a hopes and dreams type dreams, less
Yeah, that's
sleeping
how
dreams.
I was
Isn't she the
interpreted as
Dreamweaver?
well.
I mean, a little bit of both, yeah, but not
Dreams are for the
entirely.
dreamers.
Yeah, Nihilus will respond with just kind of, "I've got a dream."
Kill your mom.
Exactly.
Kill your friends.
No, just my mom.
We could get you over that road bump, Nihilus.
Yeah, by killing her.
No. By understanding.
Val's just gonna pat Razzie on the shoulder. Just let it go.
It's not good to want to kill. It's okay to kill if you need to, but to want to have it drive you?
I like you, Razzie. You're nice.
You're a good person, Razzie, and I can respect that.
How sweet. How naive.
We'll break you of that yet.
I can respect you for your kindness, Razzie, but
Shut up.
exactly. I am going to kill my mother, and then I'll be a happy person.
Jesus Christ.
You say so, Nihilus. We'll see. I'll get through that tough exterior of yours.
Nihilus pokes his stomach. I'm not exactly very sturdy.
Oh, I
Pretty
see.
scrawny.
Now, give me a survival check for driving the car.
Yeah.
Question, do we have something that we're following on the road? Some, like,
Have
ruined
a,
road or other
Have
landmark?
a survivalist kit. Add a +1 to your survival check.
The road begins to disappear, and it's more of like it gets overtaken by dirt. Now, fortunately,
Would
it's,
that count as following tracks, is my question.
would it count as
or
following
some-
tracks in what sense?
Because I have lens of detection, if I'm following survival checks for following tracks or
The survival check for Val is to avoid. It's
not to get lost.
It's not to not get lost. It's to avoid damaging the cart, because in some places, even when you had a road, the road is destroyed. Like something happened there that was impactful enough to scatter the stonework, and she needs to navigate basically open wilderness
Hits.
with a wooden wheel, right? Then, and it basically determines how well she navigates these things. So it kind of determines you guys' progress for the day.
Okay. So it's
So
a D-
I will roll to assist then if I'm in the cabin.
Yep, sure. So you make it. It's half your ranks in it.
So 1.
Okay, so 17
It's
total.
still one.
Okay. Val, you driving the cart along. There's quite a bit of conversation. It seems like some philosophical debate on whether Desna is all about actual, like, you are asleep dreams or aspirations. And
like matricide.
right, and you see like a humanoid figure up the road.
That doesn't bode well. Anyone got a telescope or anything?
There might be one in the survival kit. Let me check.
Telescopes are very expensive. You probably would not.
Yeah, probably not. Oh,
Put like a spyglass or something. That
They're
would work.
very expensive.
what kind of detail can I make out?
What do your elf eyes see?
I'm not an elf.
So it looks, it's a humanoid figure. It's definitely heading towards you, but it's like a mile out.
Right? Do they look like bulky, like they've got shoulder pads or, equipment on, or are they just
With a 2040, yeah, they look bulky. Like they have they look
some kind of armor?
almost as well. You can tell it's humanoid because you can see like the arm movements a little bit, right? The swings, but the physical like outline of the being is like wider. Like it's not.
Ooh, can my any tool turn into a spyglass?
I don't think so.
It can turn into any ordinary piece of metal.
Yeah. If only you had the lenses, you should pop into the tool, hammer, shovel, block, and tackle without rope. Any
It is
tool
just
without moving parts.
an
Or only
infinitely malleable piece of metal. That's
I
all
don't
it
think metal has
is.
glass in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, I'll call back to have everyone gear up. And it may or may not be a person.
so you guys
I
are-
doubt it's a person. It's never that nice.
So basically, are you guys gonna just stay the course? Do you want to stop the cart? Do you want to turn the cart and go somewhere else?
You know what? I'm not gonna try and stop the cart now. Like, fuck it.
Okay, so you just continue on.
Today we die.
If they present a challenge, then that's what they do. But maybe we can talk them down, right?
Perhaps I could run
Out.
ahead, circle them around, and flank them if need be.
Assume that
Because
everyone on the road is
armor-
hostile always.
Don't split the party.
Don't split the party.
But Val's gonna continue driving.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm casting mage armor.
Okay.
Yeah, once we get close enough, I'll cast shield.
Okay.
Cast mage armor.
Sure.
All part of that gear up routine.
Sure. Anything else we can cast?
Anybody want resistance?
Need that one.
Sure. Give me resistance.
There you go.
Right. 8.
Let's see.
I'll give everyone my teamwork feat done.
Take that.
What feat do you give?
It's the ranged one. Lets me assist y'all at range. Or you could assist me at range, but it's not super relevant.
Gotcha.
Gotta make sure your assist lands next turn.
Just gotta. It's only a 10.
Actually, real quick before we do, Corvo is going to fiddle with some devices on his wrist. I'm going to pull a couple of scrolls out of my sleeves, and I'm going to put a couple of different scrolls into my sleeves and rinse them back.
Okay. Just switching out what's in there.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody good?
Yeah, let's start combat.
Yep.
Because we never find anything nice on the road.
Because there's never anything nice on these roads.
So while you guys are all getting situated, Saki is offering out resistance about, says, yeah, I'll take it. When you look forward, the figure continues to approach, and you're coming up on like a bit of a narrower stretch of road. Seems like part of the road's been blasted away.
Do we need to pull over?
It's up to you. So basically, at the speed this thing is approaching, the speed that you're going, if you maintain course, you're gonna meet each other at the narrowest part of the road. If you try to increase speed, you will be past the narrow part of the road when you intersect.
What's the difference?
I'm just telling you the layout of the road.
I'll just
We
keep
can
speed.
pause, take a break, quote unquote. If it's
But the
friendly,
last-
then we're courteous. If it's not friendly, then
We were cautious.
then we are cautious. Yeah.
Okay. So you guys just stop the cart and wait.
No.
Yep.
Cool. Are you guys?
If they're friendly, then we just take Razzie, throw her in the room, and shut the door.
Are you guys staying in the cart?
I mean, I'll get out and like put a feed bag on the horse.
Horses.
Do horses, yes. Routine tasks that aren't suspicious.
Okay.
Can I knowledge local to figure out what the nearest city area is, or is it still West Crown?
You know offhand that West Crown's probably the closest city, and it's behind you.
Maybe.
So you see this figure continue to approach and passes the narrow part of the road. As it becomes close to you sooner than you realize, because the creature is actually not far away. It is small. In fact, it's about Razzie's size, and it is carrying like a rucksack.
Is it that goblin fuck again? Is it that? Not goblin.
Kobold?
You
I thought the kobold was dead.
Yeah.
Hey,
well,
ho, friend.
some people thought about fuck. Thomas's character. His first one.
Fail.
Vale.
So, Rez, you call out to this figure, and are you like waving, or what are you doing here?
Just a wave.
Okay.
Passing wave.
It approaches probably like 100 yards out. It yells out, "Oi, you know where we are?"
We're about how far out of West Crown?
A few days for you guys. It's probably gonna be a little longer for him.
Yeah, a few days travel out of West Crown. Maybe a little longer on foot.
He continues to approach, not wanting to just yell the whole conversation. And then when he gets closer to you, he's a little taller than you, Razzie. And he's kind of like looking at all of your stuff, like what this whole situation is with you people. West Crown, that's but okay, you know what? Prime material, yeah, that's the
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
I figured as much. I didn't know exactly where. It's kind of a blasted wasteland out here. There's a lot of those, so
Yeah, just follow the road. It gets less blasted.
Ah,
Comparatively speaking.
cool.
Where are you from?
Um, are you asking me like where I came from, or like where from originally?
Shoot, that's a good point.
Whichever's easier.
I mean, most recently, um, hold on, give me a second. I gotta remember what the fucking place is called. Most recently I was in the plane of air.
Are you serious?
That sounds delightful.
What was it
It's
like?
awful, honestly. I mean, it was nice to fly again. Um,
Again?
yeah. Been a long time since I was able to fly, unfortunately, you know. Val, give me a knowledge nature.
Yes. I'm not good at this, but yes.
So you portal hopping or traveling on your own devices?
Val is too stunned.
Eight. Yeah, you're not entirely sure what this guy's talking about. Yeah, I travel with portals a lot, actually. Um, you know, it's a it's something to do that's interesting, I suppose. Um, by the way, you guys are, he kind of points back. You guys headed that way?
Yep, head that way.
Yeah.
Why?
It's kind of the only way.
The great
got to.
unknown.
No, it's pretty known. It's really fucked. Like, honestly, like undead,
Where-
not a problem for me. Uh, they're just
Sir,
like real tough
sir.
to walk
No,
past.
let's hear him out.
Sir, I'm a paladin.
Hmm, cool. So the rest of you can probably like turn the cart around. I could use the ride. You can let this one, gesturing to Raz, you can let this one go ahead and, you know, find an honorable death against an unending sea of like zombies,
Wait,
and
unending
probably be
sea?
harvested by some like weird like mercenaries around some fuck all weird black tower at the edge of like a pool of black.
Hi, I'm gonna need you to go into that.
Hey, does this guy look particularly bleached by any chance?
No.
Is he pointing like towards the pearl or more north?
I mean, he's pointing back up the road. Um, Sophia, give me like a, give me a flat intelligence check with advantage.
I think he's talking about the pearl, guys.
Well, obviously that's dangerous.
Yeah, Sophia, your map may not be entirely accurate. It's just based on like some historical stuff and you know what cartographers have been able to confirm.
Are we heading towards the pearl?
We should probably go a little bit more north.
Val's gonna pull out her map. Where on this map would you say that we are right now?
He looks down at the map and he's like, "Was this a road? Right here?" And he's pointing at the like the north road that goes over the Black Pearl.
Supposed to be.
Hold on, let me get a ruler, maybe. Yeah, there we go. He's like, "Nah, this road is like much straighter."
Oh shit! Well, sir, you've just contributed a great deal to everything.
I mean, I do what I can.
See, and she points to the wooded area up north. That's where we're trying to go.
Oh no, that's a right fucked land there, bud. Like
Well, we've been there before.
that's nah. I don't know.
Like hydras
Did
falling
you
from the sky,
did you
and
fly there? Because
No, we came
there's.
through a Gorian. She kind of
Have
thumbs
you
the
ever been
path through.
to like a good concert that had a right fucking mosh pit?
I don't know what a mosh pit is, sir.
Fuck.
I think that's how they make wine.
Actually, Sophia, you're pretty. I'm sure you're close enough to get a good look at this guy, right?
Yeah.
Give me a knowledge feature.
can't pick my weak one. I'm
We're
going
trying
to put. So I'm
We're
going to spend
identifying his race, like
inspiration
tribe,
on
yeah.
this.
Oh, you still had an inspiration. Nice. So you roll at advantage. No, you're
No,
taking
no.
a bardic inspiration. That's not how that works. Or you
No,
have.
no, no.
That's
I
the D6.
have.
Oh,
My class has inspiration
okay. Yeah.
for the vast majority of skill checks.
You're trying to figure this guy out, and you see under like his backpack this little almost insectoid wing kind of poking out the bottom. This guy's a pixie.
Based. Yeah, I've been trying to figure that out. I'm gonna see if I know.
What's more is like you know this guy's a pixie from like book learning. You've never seen a pixie, but you know that you don't.
We shouldn't trust him.
You've heard one reference to a specific subset of pixies from the Anfarita that are lawful, and they have roads. They have like a little pixie town with roads, and there was an offhanded comment made. Why do they even need roads? They can fly. So pixies have like a natural flight.
And didn't we also hear that the ones in Ampharita are abnormally lawful?
Yes.
So, with that in mind, do I actually believe what he says about the road being that straight?
That's a sense motive. In the sense motive in the DM thing.
Oh, yeah.
Roll it again.
Rip.
I mean, yeah, he seems like he doesn't have a reason to lie to you guys. Sophia, what all effects do you have going on right now?
Lens of detection.
What's that?
It improves tracking and perception.
Yeah, the whole that's the thing that's letting you like see the road better, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So as this guy kind of like paces around and talks to you guys, there's like it's like a texture rendering problem around this guy. Like the road looks worse where he's walking, like when he moves around.
Be careful, guys. He has a localized effect.
No, only Sophia sees this effect.
I mean, how so? Like, downgraded the graphics?
Yeah, it's like the graphics. Like, it's like if you set adaptive rendering, and it's trying to preserve frame rates around this guy.
Oh God, you pierced the matrix.
But he says, yeah, it's a real shit show back there. I don't think, and you have like, are these horses paladins? Because I don't think they're gonna make it.
They, in fact, are not paladins.
Okay, yeah, I didn't
So
think so.
maybe we could do something about that.
Like, I've met some weird weird paladins. Like I didn't want to judge. I thought they might be, but no, I don't.
You know what? They might be.
They're not paladins yet.
Sorry to ask this, but this may be rude. Do you have any illusions or glamours on right now? I'm seeing something weird around you.
Dude, I couldn't if I wanted to.
What do you mean, Sophia? What's going on around him?
Rendering.
The fuck is rendering?
Oh, do you have like a fucking magic sight or some shit?
I have aura sight, by the way.
You don't see any aura on this guy at all.
You can take a look.
In fact, so Saki, there's a few people you haven't seen auras on, right? Like they're like children typically don't have auras. Some adults don't have auras. It's a little sad.
It's a little sad.
Yeah.
So most, in fact, probably you've never seen a chronicler with an aura. And this guy doesn't have an aura. Kasaki knows like auras are you can like gauge the strength of an aura, and it's like a rough power read on a guy. And this guy is just by himself out here in what has been told to you as an extremely dangerous area with no aura.
Yeah, he's hiding his power level.
He's
Gonna-
like, he says,
No,
This is a man running the trenches in his boxers.
Yeah,
I'm just
if you
gonna
have any
Ned
kinda, like-
Corvo.
magic sight or whatever, that's not gonna work. So like, long story short, I killed a hag, right? Well, turns out they're kind of vindictive bitches, and she made me kind of like a null. So like I have this anti-magic field around me all the time.
It's rough.
But-
Yeah, it is.
Out of character, if he has an anti-magic field around him, why is that making the world look worse?
It's
It's-
because I'm no longer seeing the fine details from my lens of detection.
Wait, if you walk through a horde of undead, did they just drop dead around you?
Yeah, they kind of just like ragdoll out, and when I walk away, they get back up. So yeah, when I saw that weird ass tower, I went and took a look because the undead weren't gonna stop me, right? I wanted to go check
Maybe
it
we
out.
could use you.
What does he mean by
no.
ragdoll?
I'm good. Like you've never seen like a rag doll or like a children's toy? Just like you
It's
take
all
some
lip.
old rags, you sew them up with some stuffing, you make them
I've
into like
seen a
little
rag
animals.
doll.
Yeah, so like imagine like if you had a rag
Turn
doll.
the zombies into dolls?
No, they like
They
just-
die. They go limp.
yeah,
they flop around like they have no
go
bones.
Limp. They go limp, okay.
yeah, they go limp like immediately as soon as they get in range. They get back up after, but like I said, I wanted to check out the tower, and there was like a little town around it. Not a town. It's like a little encampment or something. But like I overheard these like I've seen some bad characters. These are some bad characters, right? Like they were just openly talking about a raid they had pulled off some town somewhere. I don't know if there's a lot of towns around here, but you know they were doing it apparently. They seemed a little worried that they didn't capture as many like captives. So I was like, you know what? Maybe North's not the right choice, right? So I turned around and just left.
Yeah, sounds like a good choice.
Yeah, I could, like I said, zombies. Nah, get out of here. You can't touch them, right? Left. Just like regular people. You know, I can hold my own okay, but like, you know, you can still stab me, you know? The knives are still sharp. Still very stabbable. So yeah, you know,
I'd
you
like
guys
to
can
go
go
back
that
to
way if
this.
you like. But, you know, counterpoint, turn around, I won't have to walk to the nearest city. It's a win-win.
We have to go there, though. We're looking for people.
He, like, looks at your little map, and he's like, just go this way, and then this way.
Which way?
No.
Did he tell us to go to Agorian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No, last time we did that, hydras fell from the sky.
I just fell from the sky and we lost 2 weeks of our memory.
Oh, and the sky took the Hydra back.
That's a little weird. Yeah, sure. I don't know, you got a boat?
Boats are expensive.
Yeah, alright, yeah, sure. Whatever. Yeah. I was gonna say, like, just go, like, around. But I mean, your map, like, I don't know. You know, maybe your map's just wrong. There's no rivers here, you know? Like, who knows? Your map's wrong about this road already.
It's when Leslie reveals that the map we're looking at has layers. He's actually got 15 maps stacked on top of each other here.
And the Black Pearl is actually over here somewhere, or
Goes through the bring to front, and there we go.
Okay, so
every iteration the dragon gets a little bit closer.
what's the most realistic way for us to get there without getting eaten by zombies or captured by slavers?
You're looking at me? I just got here. Like, I haven't built on prime material, and, you know, time is kind of ephemeral for me, but it's been a while.
I know, you seem to be doing better than us already.
Well, you
Not
know,
a high bar.
people kind of expect their magic to work, and then it doesn't. And I'm like, upper hand, you didn't expect it. And then I usually just get away.
How did you take down a hag?
You know, I used to have like a group that I ran with. I was the sneaky one, you know, and then, you know, I could still be kind of sneaky, but like the rest of the party didn't like none of their stuff working. And I was like, all right, and then I got honestly, I like really wanted to like experience some magical stuff again. So I've been kind of looking for a way to fix that for a while, and the closest thing I've got to like experiencing magic is like stuff I find through these portals.
Val thinks for a minute. We might could help with that.
Yeah?
So you're looking for a way to get rid of your little anti-magic field, right?
I mean, yeah, it'd be nice. I didn't
As
know,
it's
like, when us pixies fly, it's like a magical thing. Like, we have
Ironically-
wings, but our wings are actually too small. It's not a, you know.
Well, ironically, Val pulls out cleaving hesitation. This used to be magic.
Oh,
You
yeah?
may note, it's not anymore, and it's not because of you. It means someone has sucked the magic out of it, and your anti-magic field, that's a magical effect, isn't it?
I mean,
It's getting complicated now.
sort of. It's like a death curse.
Oh, a death curse.
Yeah, it's like I had to read up on it a bit, but like some hags, like even some like like regular spellcasters, like they're really dicks about dying. Like, they die and like they're assholes about it.
Well, I mean, I'd be rather upset about dying too.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. I found like a library and like this like clockwork
Oh my god,
plane,
fuck this guy.
and apparently it started with like some wizard who like killed Lenorm and got a death curse and was like, "Yo, this sucks, but also I want to do
New
that."
technology.
Fucking new tech unlocked.
That's kind of frightening.
Makes
how,
sense.
How close can I get before I lose my magic?
It's like a little over 10 feet.
Oh. Dude.
Yeah, it's really rough. Like you don't understand how much magic means. You ever gotten sick and like couldn't just go to a cleric?
No.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Like if it's bad, you just go to a cleric and they're like, you good.
Question: do Val's runes work?
You gonna try to use a rune on him?
She'll try activating one of her runes.
Which rune you activate?
I can't. I don't actually have a rune mechanically.
Have you tried appealing to the gods?
I mean, divine magic doesn't work near me, and yeah, I'm also like
Surely a god
so,
could
like,
just screw whatever a hag did.
I mean, yeah, maybe, but like again, I'm a fae, and we have like a different relationship with gods.
Well,
Hey, Nihilus, you think Sire could help?
The eldest must think this is hilarious, right?
I don't know if Sire could help. It's possible. See, I have a Fey patron who I believe is very powerful, but I think I'm more like his toy.
His chauffeur.
Yeah,
He doesn't really live in my head. He lives in his own plane.
okay, yeah, I get it.
So
Not my thing, but I understand.
I'm didn't exactly get a choice in it, but maybe he could help. Do you know of a good way that I could contact someone of the Fey Plains who's very high up, I believe?
I mean, shouldn't I be asking you that question? You have a fate patron. You must have done it at some point.
I walked into a ring of mushrooms.
Oh, he kind of looks around. He's like, I don't see any fucking mushrooms, Chief. I don't know if you're gonna be able to.
Yeah, don't think I'll be able to do that.
You,
Hey, we're trying to help, okay?
Do I know anything about Linum death curses? Or death curses in general?
Give me a knowledge arcana.
Because curses are kind of my speciality.
So death curses, like curses, you know about curses. Like if they're your specialty, you get it, right? Death curses are what happens when something's about to die. So death curses they're not. There's a misconception about death curses. death curses aren't something that happens when you kill something. Death curses are curses that kill the caster.
Yeah, it's a curse that's backed with the rest of their life energies.
Yeah, like they are serious business. Like this is like most curses you can do. A remove curse just pops it off. This
Usually,
guy,
a death curse requires.
you don't know what it requires. It typically a death curse can have like a specific cure depending on what curse it is. But the problem with death curses is they're very niche because most people don't invest time in learning a spell that will literally kill them. You have to be a special level of vindictive to learn a curse that will kill you.
I'm that special level of vindictive.
I mean, go learn a death curse, dude.
But that being said, I'm afraid I don't know enough about death curses to know how to possibly lift this one.
I mean,
And I can't even get.
you got a 24, so like it's not that you don't know enough about death curses to.
I just don't know this particular death curse.
Well, you know enough that most you haven't. Give me a knowledge religion real quick with advantage.
If it's backed with the rest of their life energy, you just counter it with death energy.
Death energy. Religion, you say?
Liches, you say.
Let's just get stitches.
Hey!
The only instance you have heard of a death curse being cured is by literal divine intervention.
See? Appealing to the gods.
Yeah, I'll mention that that's the case, but I will add an air of skepticism to it.
Yeah.
If only to deny Razzie the pleasure.
Oh, trust me, I got the pleasure.
Yeah, just go talk to the snake in West Crown. The big snake.
Actually, yeah, it might be a good idea. Hey, we got an in with her.
He kind of claps his little hands together. He's like, "All right, sick. We can give it a go." Like I haven't
If you help us.
does it involve going back to the tower of like?
Look, you sit on the horses,
And we just walk through the zombies.
and we just ride straight through the zombies.
Well,
yeah,
the cart's probably
but,
bigger
like,
than
what
10
about
feet.
the raiders?
That's what we're here for.
We're not here for the raiders. We're here for the. Look, okay.
I don't
For
know.
the hostages?
I don't know what's
Val is
going
going to
on
explain
with the
to this
tower.
guy
Go ahead.
Val is going to explain to this guy the village that they saw, the abandoned village that they saw in the woods last time they were there, and how they're trying to get back there. And yes, last time they came through Agorian, but this time that's not really an option for them. So they have to find another way in. Best way in is through the horde of zombies, which used to be a very good deterrent for. No interaction with the raiders. Just go in, check out the situation, see if we can find our lost people, and leave. If that were, if we find anyone or not, we introduce you to Snake Lady.
So you want to search the camp around the tower? Is that what I'm hearing?
No, not the camp around the.
Okay. You said something about the getting past the raiders. Like, so you mean go around the raider? Don't avoid the raider camp entirely and go the other way.
Yeah, to our objective, where we've been trying to go the entire time.
No ass.
Oh man.
Does nobody have a compass, by the way?
I have
I
a
do.
wayfinder.
Yeah, we
I
have
have
a
a
couple of them.
compass.
Like,
But some of us take our jobs seriously.
Yeah.
Look, I'm very good at identifying rocks. Can you identify rocks?
I
That's
mean,
what I
you
fucking
get me
thought.
there. Yeah.
Like, oh,
Hey, that one's a
so
rock.
he's looking at your map, and he's like, so where are we?
Shit, that's a good question. See, I thought we were. Well,
is this survival?
Sure. It's gonna be like a survival, yeah, just a flat survival for Sophia. Oh,
Hey,
you are probably like right in. Oh fuck, I don't have the measuring thing. You guys are probably like right here.
Can't see it.
Fuck, how do I make it visible?
Are you in the jam layer?
That doesn't exist. Let's do this.
Tell me when.
Fuck. Ugh, I hate it. Hold on. I'm just gonna put the little dot. There you go. So you see where that little black dot is?
The point or the round?
The round.
The round? Yeah.
That's roughly where you guys are.
and we're still on a
Okay.
road.
Mm-hmm.
Our map is fucked.
So yeah, we can confirm that the road is a straight line.
He's like, oh, then you guys need to like turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, like were you guys just gonna like follow this like map road all the way to like the forest?
Honestly,
Yeah.
yeah.
Even though like so you guys were gonna go like up this way and then just like follow the tree line all the way over? Or...
Honestly, yeah.
Oh, that seems like a further way.
Look, we didn't exactly have a lot of great ideas. Okay, we're trying to avoid. Wait, hold on a second.
Measuring thing doesn't work.
it's my first week. I see that one.
Wait, you
That
said
is not. I
That
could
is me.
swear
No,
that is not what I intended to do.
Yeah, this is me.
yeah, but why mine doesn't show up? Can I pick stuff?
We see purple.
Purple.
I don't even know what that one does. Oh, that's a targeting thing. Yeah, whatever. I can draw too. I could have just been like circle.
Well, how do I select that to delete it? There we go.
Put it where? Like that.
So yeah, we need to more or less go due north.
At this point, you guys kind of have to go a little. You have to go like northeast. If your summation is accurate. I should use a circle. I could use a circle. How can I make the circle?
Can you make us a little card token?
No.
Quick no.
The oh, you can see the circle. Oh, I can make the circle however big I need it. Fuck. I didn't do that. Is that? Oh, too small.
I mean, other than the measurement of 0.4 feet.
I'm just trying to be a stickler about this. Hold on. Oh, I can literally.
Rather than doing an AoE, you can just draw a circle.
Yeah, here we go. So you think you're somewhere in. No. this-ish area, but only on like a straight line. Yeah, one of those, somewhere on that line. Anyway.
So somewhere in here.
Yeah.
And we have to more or less go back this way.
Yeah, because you guys came from this way before. Give me a survival check, Steffi.
Another one?
Nice. You remember something about the area that you're going to, and it is a swamp.
That means we're gonna have to likely leave the cart behind at some point.
Or perhaps let our new friend here head back to West Crown with it.
Oh yeah, just take our fucking cart.
Yeah, it's better than letting the horses die to the undead out here.
Well, did you even relay that it was a swamp to this guy?
I haven't
Is that why
yet.
he thinks it's so awful over there? It's because it's a swamp. We're just all from Louisiana.
There were these buzzing insects flying around everywhere.
Yeah.
Fucking
Sturges,
cicadas.
but smaller and less effective.
They're so much more annoying than Sturgis too.
He says, so like, you want me to like just hang out with the horses to make sure that like the undead doesn't get them? We go like north, like just hard north.
Yeah.
Val nods. Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Like we can go that way if you want, but like, if the going gets tough, I will warn you, I am a coward. Like, I will leave you.
Trust me, if you stick by my side, nothing will touch you.
We're gonna fucking die.
So, Val, are you gonna take the cart off-roading?
Yeah, I guess. I'm sorry, my cat's fucking screaming and I don't know why.
Alright, give me a survival check, and it's gonna be at disadvantage.
Oh Jesus.
Advantage.
Plus 2 from the survival kit.
You want to use the compass as well?
Compass?
It's a circumstance plus 2.
I say goddamn.
Survival kit
Pretty
is
good.
a circumstance as well.
Oh, okay, same thing.
Yeah, it's pretty good. P good. I need something I don't have. Don't I have? Yeah, I mean, you guys take this newfound, I guess, fellow adventurer, if you want to call him that.
He is a coward.
I don't believe we ever got new friend's name.
Yeah.
Oh, Treewall.
Tree walling. You got in the sack, tree walling? Some air realm novelties? There's been cool treasure over there, huh?
I mean, there was like a lot of like cool magic stuff, but you know, I don't get to like have that.
We gotta get this fixed for you, man. This is terrible.
Did you hustle anyone? Like, come on, you're selling me something that doesn't even work?
So I know, like, you guys probably don't know what it's like there. So most things can fly, right? Like almost everything can fly. And for the things that can't fly, Um, so like there's floating islands, and most things that don't fly live on those islands, and I guess maybe things that can fly like nest on those islands. If you fall off of an island, you fall forever. Until you come like around the top again. So even the things that can't fly can sort of like fall forward between islands and like glide. It is comical though, because like some of the flying things got too close to me, and then they didn't understand why they hit the ground.
That's sad.
That was
Yeah.
supposed to be a fairly rough landing, huh? I mean,
Oh
terminal
yeah,
velocity.
well, like you usually have a way around that. Like some people that can't fly, like what I had, right? Because I can't fly, but you know, they had like a he kind of puts his arms out like a wooden thing, and I just used that, and I was like going forward, quick, like fast, right? And then I could like turn it up and land it.
That does sound like an adventure.
Gliders, yeah, like I had a glider.
See, this all sounds great. To think that you guys don't want to go through the portals.
Oh no, I want to go through the portals. It's just we don't really have time.
We have things to do.
Yeah, I get it. On a side note, like if you do go, be like wary of leviathans.
Leviathans?
Yeah, like imagine like a sea monster but in the air.
Huh.
Yeah,
Like like a hydra that falls from the sky.
no, it doesn't really fall. It's kind of like stationary. At least it can be a stationary thing in space, and like generally they like leave you alone, but sometimes they'll just like eat an island.
Oh. That sounds very large.
Yeah, I imagine that involves a lot of tentacles.
Nah, they're usually like big snake things, but like they're not like scaly. They're kind of wispy.
Sure,
Pretty
we'll come
awful
across
though.
one eventually.
And can I take Sophia aside for a second here?
Sure.
So just to make sure we're clear, we're talking about trusting an individual who's killed a hag, as they're saying, without magic.
Out of character. He had magic at the time. That was the death curse.
We're trusting someone with an anti-magic field to keep the zombies away from the meat that pulls the cart.
Got it.
Complaints?
If you don't trust him, keep your valuables with you. And keep an eye on him.
No, it's fine. If something happens, it happens. Keeping an anti-magic field around the horses might be for the best.
and it may give us more options in the event of a rift that we don't. It may give us more tools.
What happens if we throw him in a rift?
Does the rift close?
Either way, yeah, I'm game. No complaints here.
There should be a lot of complaints, guys. It's a terrible idea.
I've aired my complaint.
Your complaint is understood, but
But not a lot of options.
Listen, we hear you. Shut up.
cost-benefit analysis shows that we didn't do a cost-benefit analysis.
Yeah, cost-benefit analysis shows that cost-benefit analysis aren't worth it. Okay. So yeah, you guys trudge along through some hills and some like barren wastes. There are a few. You guys do start encountering like a few straggling undead. They seem to amble towards you guys, and Treewell says, "I got this one, guys." And he like hops down from one of the horses and he trots forward. He seems a lot more nimble now that he's left like his pack in the cart. He seems pretty spry, and he runs forward, and the zombie just kind of like it just collapses. It just ragdolls out, falls on the ground. You see, he takes out like a dagger and just removes the head from the body, and then
Gross.
he trots back over and like climbs back up the side of the horse. And as he walks away, the body starts to it starts getting back up, and it just wanders aimlessly away while the head bites towards the horse.
Magnificent.
That was certainly horrifying.
Oh, you've never killed a zombie before?
No, we have, but usually they don't get back up after we kill them.
Yeah, that is kind of strange. I've noticed that about this area. Like they're tough little buggers. I thought you guys would be able to explain that. To be honest with you, like I was expecting like a haha, you didn't do it right or something.
I think maybe you might have to like crush the head.
Well, no, remember this happened after leaving Agorian too. It's something about this region. The dead come back on their own. As a preventative, anything we kill from this point on should be dismembered.
Okay, now it's getting a little extreme, but I agree.
I'm with her. Like I'd rather be being chased down by like a bunch of arms.
See, it sounds kind of comical when you say it like that.
That
Well,
does sound kind of funny.
Well, I don't imagine the arms will chase you down very well. You know, it's better than having to deal with, you know, whatever it, you know, the full body, the you know, greater than the sum of the parts and all. You know.
Fair enough.
As you guys trot forward, the terrain is very unforgiving. So Val, let me get a survival with disadvantage.
Again?
Mm-hmm. You guys are
You
just
hate me.
What?
It is
You're
a swamp.
off-roading. It's not a swamp yet, to be fair. It's very, it's like a blasted waste.
There it is. There it is. Are you happy? You got what you wanted.
I don't tend to want things.
Don't lie to me.
Please tell me it's not the brand new wheel that just broke.
Mm-hmm.
It's the brand new wheel that just broke.
Yeah, the brand new wheel. Just, you know what? Roll me a d4.
Me?
Val. If it's a 1, it's the brand new wheel.
Don't you do it.
It's a 2. Okay, so it's the back right wheel then. So you're turning the cart and you don't quite get the right angle on it. So you're trying to go around a rock, but the back right wheel as you're turning right around this rock goes up and then down. And there's a hook formation on the back side of the rock. The wheel doesn't like shatter like the other one did. But it's if you drive on it anymore, it will. So you guys do have a spare.
Yeah, we do have the spare.
Boy, I
It's a
sure do
lumpy
wish someone
spare.
else could drive.
It won't be spare.
And when we stop to make camp, I'll go ahead and patch this one up, and we do have some leftover wood from the first tire wheel.
Sorry, Sophia.
Just part of the job.
We'll get through it.
I could have provisioned extra wheels, but
Who would have known that I would have gone through so many?
well, I have the tools to make it. It seems I'd rather spend provisioning on emergency supplies like food or medicine. Contingencies. So,
Okay. It probably takes like 30 minutes to swap out the wheel. It's not a huge ask. So what was the thing you were gonna do with the? What were you gonna do? You swap out the wheel.
swap the bad wheel for the spare wheel.
Mm-hmm.
When we camp tonight, I'll make repairs
Got it.
again. And go back to, we'll just have a spare on standby every day.
There we go. Problem solved.
So does this guy have any other exciting tales for us?
Yes, maybe for more exciting tape.
Yeah, since we're on the road.
Sure. What are you asking him?
I don't know. What other planes you been to?
Let's see. Which one did he go to before that?
And you still go to other planes.
You like
Oh.
planes so much, why don't you name them all?
I mean, yeah, I go to I go through every portal I can.
God, I wish that were me.
You know, you gotta take your shots. You know, you miss every shot you don't take. Never know where you're gonna be. I did. So there's some regretful ones. You know, I've been to the Abyss. Some level of the Abyss. Don't recommend. It was genuinely awful. So I don't know what was going on there, but like there was gold everywhere, and people were like really obsessed about it, which didn't make a lot of sense to me because, you know, there's no
Way to spend it.
yeah, well, there's no need for it. Like it's not valuable and it's everywhere, you know?
Yeah, it's just gold.
Yeah, like there was gold, like the ocean has water, you know, and water that's not a it's not that valuable. Like, you know, it's different when you don't have any water. Then water's like super valuable. Let's see. So yeah, like that was the whole thing. I did go to hell. Less bad. Not bad, but less bad.
Well, that sounds slightly better.
Yeah, less bad does sound that way.
Yeah?
Um, at least there was like a rhyme and reason to that, you know? Hold up. I didn't put off this meow.
Yeah, not some aimless chaos.
Yeah. Um, so that one wasn't nearly as bad. Let's see. I went to the plane of Earth. Dude, that's like really boring. Like the most boring.
Seems like it would be.
Did it have a lot of rocks?
Like way too many rocks is the thing.
No such thing.
Oh, you'd be shocked. Like,
I don't think you understand how much I love rocks.
What's for breakfast? Rocks.
If there's one thing that wouldn't shock Val, it's a rock.
Val knows her rocks.
The only rock shock Val has is if she doesn't know it.
rock shock?
Yeah, I kind of lost on that one too.
You're not shocked at the rock.
Why would you be shocked about a rock?
Yeah, I don't know if I follow that. To be honest
You'll
with
get
you.
used to it.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. No, it was just caves mostly. Not a whole lot going on there. There were like some rock elementals, not like earth elementals. I've seen those. But like rock elementals. You know?
Yeah.
I can imagine.
I went to that clockwork place. That was a whole thing. That's where I had that library that had the thing with the death curses. That place, was actually kind of my jam. They didn't like super need magic. It seemed like, so I was pretty stoked about it. There were like clockwork people, and there were like some meat people too, like regular like dudes. Um, it did get a little boring. Like, it's cool to see all the stuff and how it works there, but it works the same way, just on a loop. Just forever. And dude, I don't know. Is there like somewhere in particular you're looking for? I've been doing this for like a while.
No, I'm just curious about everything. I mean, you gotta understand. We all grew up in like, well, most of us grew up in like a city, and
Yeah.
leave that city for most of our lives.
You gotta understand. My favorite thing is rocks.
Okay, now I'm just being made fun of. Rocks are really cool and tell you a lot about the place around you.
She's got a point.
These rocks, are they here with us right now?
They're all around us. You just have to listen. Wait a minute, I'm still getting made fun of.
They're all around us. So as you guys travel, there are like there's a few more zombie encounters, but honestly, it's not enough to.
They're cut very short.
Yeah, there's not enough to like pose a real challenge, especially because what ends up happening a lot of the time is Tree Wallin will hop off, walk out. All the zombies just walk right. It's like a bug zapper. They walk right at him. They all just fall down, and then with some help, they're dismembered, and then you guys trudge along. It does start to get a bit later. The moon is starting to rise. It's kind of starting to rise like out in front. The sun is beginning to set, and I guess I need a perception check from Val and a charisma check from Nihilus.
A
Alrighty.
perception check.
Perception.
Also, I might have to dip a little early tonight.
Yeah, I'm dying here.
Oh no, I just have something that came up.
Okay.
There you go. Not bad.
Mine was terrible.
Not bad at all. Okay, don't worry about that. I'll deal with that. So, Val, you see up ahead there is like it's path's not the right word, right? It's the direction of least resistance for a wagon.
Right.
It looks like there's like a big. All the trees out here are dead. Any tree you see is dead. Like, or in some sort of dead adjacent state. And there's a rather large one up ahead that you see this rip in reality, and it's like a sandstorm is pouring out of this thing. Nihilus, you see this same thing, and Squeakers is like perched up on your shoulder, and Squeakers looks out at that rift that just opened, and he scampers down your arm, and he kind of like he uses your hand as like a little platform, and he's looking up at you, and you're like looking down at Squeakers, and in the blink of an eye, you feel like your clothes are on too tight, but like not your clothes. It's like your being, like your actual. It's like your consciousness's clothes are on
The
too
skin
tight.
is on too tight.
And when you open your eyes from this blink, you are looking up at your face, looking down at you.
I'm looking up at. I'm from the perspective of Squeakers.
That seems to be the case, and
Huh.
you hear your face speak down to you and says, "Nihilus, I know we haven't been on speaking terms since your little episode in the caves, but I do feel like you've been making great strides, especially recently. I figured I would avail you to some rather pertinent information."
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
No, I mean, do you try to respond?
Yeah,
Okay, you can respond.
I'll just say, thank you. This is. Thank you.
So everyone watching this hears, the obvious, the voice speak down to Squeakers, and then Squeakers speaks in Nihilus's voice.
And anti-magic field guy is still around, right?
He's up on the horses. Nihilus is in the cart.
Yeah, but he's within 10 feet.
No. I don't know if you know how big a horse is. There's a reason he dismounts to deal with the zombies.
Yeah, I'm like in the back of the cart.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, everybody sees this shit happen.
Is he okay?
Oh, this is good. Actually, this is very good.
Nihilus, this is very bad.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, that's not good.
Well, it's... So listen,
No, it's
Right.
bad.
I know that our relationship doesn't really change that much if your meat body is shredded to ribbons. Right? You and I, we will still have roughly the same relationship. But
Yes.
I do know that I feel a great weight of importance on some of your traveling companions from me. And I feel like you would be saddened if they were shredded to ribbons. True Allen says, "What? Excuse
What is-
me? Did he just say shredded to ribbons?"
Don't worry about
He
it.
said.
Shreds, you say?
What's going to shred us? That rift?
So I check in from time to time. I made it a specific habit to check in on you when something important is happening in my own realm. Where is my... Hold on. Joe Lupo is being banished, and it just so happens that he's being banished during sand time. The rift seems all too conspicuous to me.
Sand time. You want to explain sand time to me?
So we need to leave here now, don't we?
Give me a sense motive real quick.
Alrighty. Ooh, I'm decent at that.
Okay. Yeah. Damn. +10. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
I'm a social character.
Give me a knowledge nature with a disadvantage.
That's not going to be a problem. Here it is, knowledge nature.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
was
you
a
have-
problem.
You have no idea who this dude is that Sire's talking about.
Uh huh.
But when he said it like you should. Like he said it. He said it like somebody's like, "Oh, Mike's coming to lunch." You have no fucking idea who Mike is.
Right.
He says, "Yes, I would recommend, you know, leaving the area, and just, hope that Jalupo doesn't recognize you or like sense your presence.
Did he do something to piss off Jalupo?
He is being banished, so yeah, a little bit."
Wait, what did he do to piss off Jalupo?
Oh no, you guys have done nothing wrong at all.
Then
he
why
just
haven't you talked to Sire in so long? I mean, why haven't you talked to Nihilus in so
oh,
long?
Nihilus knows what he did.
Actually, no, we don't.
I'll not entertain this.
No, I'm serious. We lost like 2 weeks of our life. Please help.
We have our memory has been 2 weeks of our life seems to be missing from our minds.
Please help. We've been trying to get in touch with you because we thought you could help.
Oh. Maybe. I suppose the more pressing thing at hand is that all of your memories are about to be removed from your skulls.
Because we're about to die.
Oh, Jalupo's, his title of the Shadow has been revoked. He was deemed too sadistic.
You hear that, Val? I think we need to turn the cart
Let's
around.
start turning the cart around right now. Wait a minute, is he entirely magical?
He's a greatly magical individual, as am I.
What would happen if a living antimatter field were to walk into him?
Anti-magic field.
Anti-magic field, I'm sorry.
I don't know.
You know what, let's not find out. I'm gonna get up front and start turning around the horses. Sire, please tell us what the hell happened.
Absolutely. The council had decided that Jalupo was to be banished.
Not with that!
What did I do to offend Jalupo?
Oh,
Or
no.
you.
Jalupo is just simply sadistic.
Angry.
Ah,
Has nothing to do with anger. His role as the Shadow is to,
to be...
He is the darkness manifest. He is the thing that causes darkness.
Right.
Of all sorts. Physical, emotional. But the council had decided he is too sadistic, so he had been banished. The banishments don't normally affect you personally. I do check in to make sure that they're not, but these things can happen.
So we should expect him to be coming through that portal over there
Yeah,
shortly.
possibly. I have no guarantee of this. It just seems too conspicuous. Like I said, it's just that we happen to be banishing him at sand time. As he's being banished, a rift opens and spills forth sand.
It's awfully coincidental. Thank you, sire. You have hopefully saved us from certain death.
Hopefully.
But what did he do to offend you?
He knows what he did. And it's such a freeing thing whenever you transfer back into your own body to feel. It feels like your consciousness expands outward. It's like taking off your shoes after having had them too tight all day. In fact, give me a quick wisdom check with advantage. Good thing you had advantage. Jesus.
Yeah.
When you were in Squeaker's body,
Hmm.
you didn't just feel physically like there was stuff that you probably should know that you just didn't. Like you felt not like you were in a haze, but like there was a lot of stuff that you probably couldn't tap into mentally. Like there were probably just it felt like when your consciousness was put into Squeaker's body, your consciousness had to make a bunch of like snap decisions of what to keep.
Huh. That's definitely not good.
But yeah, you guys see this swirling sandstorm pouring out of a rift up ahead. Val's trying to turn the cart around.
Trying to get the hell away from it as fast as I can.
Yeah, sure. Give me a survival check with disadvantage.
Oh my god. Alright, guys, you ready for my nat ones?
Can't roll another. Roll a 2.
Look at
Keep
those
trying.
nat ones.
Got pretty close.
Every time it counts, I will fuck up.
I mean, a 2 is really bad. So you start turning the cart, and the wheel mounts a rock again, right? But
Okay, this joke is getting old.
it doesn't harm the wheel, but the wheel feels like it's stuck, and the horses are spooked. The horses are trying to. It's like the horses feel like they should be moving and they're not, so they're starting to panic a little bit. And give me a second. Okay. Tree Wallen seems like he's able to hold on just fine.
I am glad.
Yeah. So, are you still trying to get the fuck out of there?
Yeah?
Okay. Give me another survival check with disadvantage. Because now the DC is higher because you're trying to unstick the cart and also unspook the horses.
Somebody help, please. Like,
I'll help.
come up with a way to help that's not
Yeah.
just I'll assist on the roll.
Yeah, are you gonna like take one of the
Or
reins?
at least assist on the roll.
Yeah, I can
Well-
take a rain.
Well, no. I said that to be sardonic because it's like what you're saying is like I can help make the sandwich. I'll be the right hand and you can be the left hand.
Like,
Oh, I'll just buy the materials. I don't know how that relates.
No, it's more like if you're trying to help drive a car, so you put your right hand on the steering wheel. That's not.
no, because there's a fucking... One of our wheels is stuck.
Right, we could, like, lift on the cart to
Yeah.
take weight off the wheel.
You guys want to all hop out and try to push, basically?
Yeah.
Okay.
And, you know, someone could get out in front of the horses and soothe them.
Someone with a good animal
a-
handling.
Someone who has a doggo.
Yeah, sure. I'll say if you all want to like hop out and like, put all this effort in, just roll a flat roll.
A flat roll.
Just a flat survival.
Like, no additions or anything. Just
Well,
Just
it's
roll.
survival. It's not a disadvantage.
We got rid of the disadvantage by helping.
Alright, guys, here we go. 1.
Hey!
18, that's pretty good. Yeah, you'll unstick the cart. It kind of lifts up over. You have to like stop the horses afterwards, let everybody hop back on, and who's got the best stealth check?
Not I, probably. Let me see.
Squeakers.
Shock.
Oh, I've got a +10.
Plus 10. Okay.
Yeah.
I've got a +13.
Really? Okay.
Um,
Something higher than that?
I've got a 3.
Hey, if you and me together.
if
Oh.
Squeakers can do anything, he's got a +18.
I doubt it.
Okay. Just thought I'd ask.
Yeah, it's fine. So yeah, Corvo, give me a stealth check with disadvantage, because this is basically for the group. Hey! Oh, right. Okay.
Hey, 22 is still doing all right.
It's decent. Can't do the thing. Alright. Who's like, is anybody actually watching what's happening?
I am.
I kind of don't have a choice.
No, I mean, you're going the other way. You gotta look at where you're going.
Yeah, if I'm in the back, I'll look out the back.
Okay.
Because I think Razzie was up front last.
I mean, I think Razzie was probably helping with the horses and then hop back in. Yeah, anybody in the back of the cart can look backwards and see a figure. This figure basically flows out with the sand. This is the figure you see. Let's see if I can blow this up. Let's do like a 4x4. Is that good enough? No, not really. It's okay.
We can zoom in on that.
Yeah.
He is quite terrifying.
You see this guy. When I say he flows out with sand, I mean his body appears to be a liquid that flows out of the portal with the sand and then sort of congeals and stands up as this creature here. One second. I didn't actually put all the shit in the system. Oh, combine. Gross.
You have to do KH or KL for advantage and disadvantage.
That's okay. You see this creature disappears.
Val, we probably need to go faster.
I'm trying. I'm going as fast as I can.
And that's where we call today.
All right. We're not in a good spot.
Jalupo seems cool.
He seems dangerous.